10 life-changing Stoic decisions to transform your world. Stoicism. Life is a series of choices, each one leading us down a different path. The philosophy of Stoicism, taught by Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, provides valuable insights into making decisions that can significantly shape our lives. In this journey, we will explore 10 decisions inspired by Stoic principles that have the power to transform your life. These decisions are not just momentary but deliberate choices that align with Stoic values, leading to a life of wisdom, resilience, and purpose. Let's start our journey of self-discovery and empowerment by uncovering these 10 decisions through the lens of Stoicism. If you enjoy this content, please hit the subscribe button and watch the entire video. Let's embrace Stoic wisdom and transform our lives for the better. 1. Say yes to what matters. Every time we say yes to something, we choose to invest our time and energy. This means every yes comes with a no to something else. Seneca wisely noted, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This insight challenges us to be more selective and intentional with our commitments. How often do we say yes out of habit, obligation, or fear of missing out, only to realize later that those choices didn't add value to our lives? To say yes to what matters, we need to pause and reflect on our priorities. Ask yourself, is this truly important? Will it matter in a year, 5 years, or 10 years? This line of questioning helps filter out the noise and focus on what genuinely aligns with our values and long-term goals. For example, spending time with loved ones versus getting caught up in trivial social media debates. One nourishes our relationships and well-being, while the other often leads to unnecessary stress and distraction. Saying yes to what matters isn't just about grand gestures or major life decisions. It's also about the small, everyday choices that shape our lives. Imagine starting your day with gratitude, acknowledging the gift of life. As Marcus Aurelius suggested, this simple practice can set a positive tone for the day and remind us to appreciate the little things that often go unnoticed. Stoicism teaches us to cherish life and live purposefully, recognizing that every moment is a gift to be used wisely. 2. Be disciplined. Discipline starts with recognizing that every day presents us with countless choices. Some are mundane, like deciding what to have for breakfast, while others are more significant, such as choosing how to respond to a challenging situation. Regardless of the scale, each choice is an opportunity to practice discipline. It's about consistently making decisions that align with our values and long-term goals, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Consider the daily habits that shape our lives. Stoicism teaches the importance of routines and practices that cultivate a disciplined mind. For example, beginning the day with reflection or meditation can set a focused and intentional tone. This practice, which Marcus Aurelius himself engaged in, helps center our thoughts and prepare us for the challenges ahead. In these quiet moments of introspection, we build the mental fortitude needed to face adversity. Seneca emphasized the power of thoughts in shaping our lives, saying, "We become what we think." About most of the time, this highlights the importance of disciplined thinking by training our minds to focus on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. We cultivate inner peace and strength. This mental discipline is not about suppressing emotions, but about managing them to serve our highest good. Physical discipline is equally important. The Stoics believed taking care of our bodies is a form of self-respect. Regular exercise, mindful eating, and adequate rest are not just about maintaining health, but building resilience. When our bodies are strong and well-nourished, our minds are more capable of handling stress and adversity. This holistic approach to discipline ensures we're prepared to meet life's challenges with vigor and clarity. Discipline also involves the courage to say no to distractions and temptations that pull us away from our goals. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get sidetracked by social media, endless entertainment, or procrastination. Stoicism teaches the value of staying true to our path, prioritizing what's truly important, and foregoing immediate gratification for long-term fulfillment. This might mean setting boundaries, creating a structured schedule, or simply being mindful of how we spend our time. It's important to remember that discipline is a practice, not a destination. There will be days when we falter, when motivation wanes, or when we give in to distractions. The key is to approach these moments with self-compassion and a commitment to get back on track. Stoicism encourages us to view each day as a new beginning, a chance to start anew with renewed focus and determination. As Seneca wisely noted, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Incorporating discipline into our lives transforms the way we approach both the mundane and the extraordinary. It empowers us to live with intention, make choices that reflect our values, and face challenges with courage and grace. By being disciplined, we are not only more effective in achieving our goals, but also more aligned with our true selves. Discipline is about taking control of our lives and steering them in a direction that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. By embracing the Stoic principles of discipline, we can navigate life's unpredictability with strength and purpose, creating a life of meaning and fulfillment. 3. Do not suffer in advance. Seneca wisely observed, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality. This insight sheds light on a common human experience. Much of our suffering is self-inflicted, born from our minds projecting fears and worst-case scenarios that may never come to pass. Consider how often we let our thoughts wander to the future, concocting elaborate stories about what might happen. These imagined fears can range from worrying about an upcoming presentation at work to fretting over potential health issues or agonizing over financial stability. While some level of preparation and foresight is prudent, allowing these fears to dominate our thoughts leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. Stoicism teaches us to anchor ourselves in the present moment, dealing with challenges as they arise, rather than being burdened by hypothetical troubles. Marcus Aurelius offers a powerful antidote to this kind of anticipatory suffering in his Meditations. Do not disturb yourself by picturing your life as a whole. Do not assemble in your mind the many and varied troubles which have come to you in the past and will come again in the future. This advice encourages us to break free from the mental habit of bundling past and future worries into a single overwhelming burden. Instead, we should focus on the present moment, addressing one issue at a time with calm and clarity. Our minds have an incredible capacity to create vivid scenarios. This imagination is a double-edged sword. It allows us to innovate and dream, but it can also lead us down a rabbit hole of fear and anxiety. The Stoics understood this duality and emphasized the importance of harnessing our imagination for constructive purposes while preventing it from becoming a source of unnecessary suffering. By focusing on what is real and immediate, we can conserve our mental energy for dealing with actual problems rather than imagined ones. Another aspect of not suffering in advance is cultivating an attitude of acceptance toward uncertainty. Life, by its very nature, is unpredictable. Trying to control every outcome is not only impossible, but also a source of constant frustration. Stoicism teaches us to accept that uncertainty is a fundamental part of life. This acceptance doesn't mean passivity or resignation. Rather, it means acknowledging what we cannot change and focusing our efforts on what we can influence. As the Serenity Prayer wisely puts it, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Incorporating this Stoic mindset into our daily lives can transform the way we handle stress and anxiety when faced with uncertainty or potential challenges. Remind yourself of Seneca's wisdom. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Take a deep breath and bring your focus back to the present moment. Ask yourself, what can I do right now that is constructive and within my control? This simple shift in perspective can alleviate a great deal of unnecessary suffering and allow you to approach life's uncertainties with greater equanimity. 4. Stop wasting time. Seneca captured this sentiment perfectly when he wrote, "Putting things off is the biggest waste of life." This powerful statement challenges us to consider how often we procrastinate, delay, or fritter away precious moments on activities that add little to no value to our lives. In a world filled with endless distractions, this Stoic advice is more relevant than ever. Think about the modern conveniences and technologies designed to save us time, yet ironically, they often become the very things that consume it. Social media, streaming services, and instant messaging can easily eat up hours of our day if we're not mindful. While these tools can offer relaxation and connection, it's crucial to recognize when they're pulling us away from more meaningful pursuits. Seneca's wisdom urges us to take a hard look at how we're spending our time and to reclaim it for activities that truly matter. Procrastination, often dubbed the thief of time, is another significant hurdle. It's the nagging habit of delaying tasks, convincing ourselves that tomorrow will be a better day to start. But as the Stoics remind us, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This poignant reminder of life's impermanence should motivate us to act with urgency and purpose. By understanding that our time is limited, we can push ourselves to stop procrastinating and start taking action on our goals and dreams today. Consider the impact of procrastination on our goals. When we delay working on our aspirations, we not only delay our progress, but also miss out on opportunities for growth and learning. Procrastination often stems from fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or even fear of success. By acknowledging these fears and facing them head-on, we can begin to overcome the habit of putting things off. The Stoics encourage us to take decisive action, no matter how small, to move closer to our goals each day. One effective strategy to combat procrastination is to break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. This approach makes daunting tasks seem less overwhelming and more achievable. Seneca's advice to put things off can be reframed into setting priorities and tackling tasks incrementally. By focusing on one step at a time, we build momentum and gradually make significant progress. This method not only helps us stay on track, but also provides a sense of accomplishment, boosting our motivation. 5. See obstacles as opportunities. In life, obstacles are inevitable. The Stoics teach us to view these challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and improvement. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound insight encourages us to embrace difficulties as essential parts of our journey, pushing us to develop resilience and creativity. When we encounter obstacles, our initial reaction might be frustration or discouragement. However, by reframing these challenges through a Stoic lens, we can transform our perspective. Instead of seeing a problem as a setback, we can view it as a chance to develop new skills, test our limits, and learn valuable lessons. This shift in mindset allows us to approach obstacles with curiosity and determination rather than fear and avoidance. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who faced numerous failures on his path to inventing the light bulb. Each failure was an opportunity to learn and refine his approach. This perseverance and willingness to see obstacles as stepping stones to success exemplify the Stoic principle of turning adversity into advantage. Edison's famous quote, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," reflects the Stoic mindset of resilience and continuous improvement. To apply this principle in our own lives, we can start by examining our attitudes toward obstacles. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can this situation help me grow? By seeking the silver lining in every difficulty, we cultivate a mindset of resilience and optimism. This approach not only helps us navigate challenges more effectively, but also enhances our overall well-being. Another practical way to see obstacles as opportunities is to adopt a problem-solving attitude. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, focus on finding solutions and taking proactive steps to overcome the hurdle. This shift in focus empowers us to take control of the situation and turn it into a positive outcome. For example, if you're facing a difficult project at work, rather than stressing about the complexity, break it down into manageable tasks and seek support from colleagues or mentors. By taking constructive action, you transform the obstacle into an opportunity for collaboration and skill building. Furthermore, it's essential to maintain a long-term perspective when dealing with obstacles. Stoicism teaches us that setbacks are temporary and often pave the way for greater achievements. By keeping our eyes on the bigger picture and staying committed to our goals, we can weather challenges with patience and perseverance. Remember that each obstacle is a chapter in your journey, contributing to your growth and shaping your character. Incorporating the Stoic principle of seeing obstacles as opportunities into our lives helps us develop resilience, creativity, and a positive outlook. By embracing challenges and viewing them as catalysts for growth, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and determination. 6. Be grateful. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on the importance of appreciating what we have rather than yearning for what we lack. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This practice of daily gratitude fosters a mindset of abundance and contentment, shifting our focus from scarcity to sufficiency. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to take things for granted and overlook the blessings in our lives. Practicing gratitude helps us counteract this tendency by bringing our attention to the positive aspects of our existence. Start by acknowledging the simple joys, such as a warm cup of coffee, a smile from a loved one, or the beauty of nature. These small moments of appreciation can significantly enhance our mood and overall outlook. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in building resilience. When we face challenges, it's natural to feel overwhelmed or discouraged. However, by intentionally focusing on what we are grateful for, we can shift our perspective and find strength in adversity. For instance, if you're dealing with a difficult situation at work, take a moment to reflect on the aspects of your job that you appreciate, such as supportive colleagues or the opportunity to learn new skills. This practice can help you stay grounded and maintain a positive attitude, even in tough times. One effective way to cultivate gratitude is through journaling. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're thankful for. This simple habit can have a profound impact on your mindset, helping you recognize and savor the good in your life. Over time, this practice can rewire your brain to focus more on the positive, leading to increased happiness and well-being. Additionally, expressing gratitude to others strengthens relationships and fosters a sense of connection. Take the time to thank the people in your life who have made a difference, whether it's a friend who offered support, a mentor who provided guidance, or a family member who showed love. These expressions of appreciation not only uplift the recipient, but also reinforce your own sense of gratitude and fulfillment. In summary, being grateful enhances our perspective, builds resilience, and strengthens our connections with others. By incorporating daily practices of gratitude, we can foster a mindset of abundance and contentment, leading to a more fulfilling and joyful life. 7. Accept what you cannot change. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that we should focus our efforts on things within our control and accept those that are not. He famously said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This principle encourages us to let go of the need to control everything and find peace in accepting what we cannot change. Life is full of uncertainties and situations beyond our control, from the actions of others to external events. Trying to control these aspects often leads to frustration and stress. By embracing the Stoic mindset, we can shift our focus to what we can influence: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. This shift empowers us to take responsibility for our lives without being weighed down by factors beyond our control. For example, consider a situation where a project at work is delayed due to unforeseen circumstances. While it's natural to feel frustrated, stressing over the delay won't change the outcome. Instead, focus on what you can do to adapt and move forward. Perhaps you can use the extra time to improve the project's quality, develop new skills, or collaborate with colleagues. By redirecting your energy toward constructive actions, you can make the best of the situation and maintain your peace of mind. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It's about acknowledging reality and responding to it with wisdom and grace. The Stoics teach us to approach challenges with a calm and rational mindset, recognizing that our power lies in how we choose to react. This perspective allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and equanimity. Practicing acceptance also involves cultivating patience and tolerance when faced with difficult people or situations. Remind yourself that everyone is on their own journey, dealing with their own struggles. By extending compassion and understanding, we can reduce our own stress and create more harmonious interactions. This approach not only benefits our well-being, but also fosters a more positive and supportive environment for those around us. Incorporating the Stoic principle of acceptance into our lives helps us let go of unnecessary stress and focus on what truly matters. By accepting what we cannot change, we can direct our energy toward making positive contributions and living with greater peace and fulfillment. 8. Keep your emotions in check. Stoicism teaches the importance of managing our emotions to maintain inner peace and clarity. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This principle encourages us to take responsibility for our emotional responses and develop strategies to regulate them effectively. Emotions are a natural part of the human experience, but when left unchecked, they can cloud our judgment and lead to impulsive actions. Stoics believe in the power of rational thinking to guide our emotions and responses. By cultivating awareness and mindfulness, we can better understand our emotional triggers and develop healthier ways to cope with them. When we encounter challenging situations, it's essential to pause and reflect before reacting. Take a moment to breathe deeply and assess the situation objectively. Ask yourself, what is within my control? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and long-term goals? This practice of mindful reflection helps us avoid knee-jerk reactions and make thoughtful decisions. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of perspective. Often, our emotions are intensified by the way we perceive events. By adopting a broader perspective, we can see situations in a more balanced light. For example, if you receive criticism at work, instead of reacting defensively, consider it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. This shift in perspective allows you to respond constructively and maintain your emotional equilibrium. Another effective strategy for keeping emotions in check is to practice gratitude and positive thinking. Focusing on the positive aspects of your life can counterbalance negative emotions and enhance your overall well-being. When you feel overwhelmed by anger, frustration, or sadness, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. This simple practice can help you regain a sense of calm and perspective. Additionally, developing healthy coping mechanisms is crucial for emotional regulation. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation and well-being, such as exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature, can help manage stress and enhance emotional resilience. Building a support network of friends, family, or mentors can also provide valuable emotional support and guidance during challenging times. In summary, keeping our emotions in check involves cultivating mindfulness, perspective, and healthy coping strategies. By managing our emotions effectively, we can maintain inner peace, make thoughtful decisions, and navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. 9. Pursue virtue. Virtue is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believe that living a virtuous life leads to true happiness and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle emphasizes the importance of integrity, honesty, and moral excellence in our actions and decisions. Pursuing virtue involves aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with our highest values. It requires a commitment to honesty, kindness, justice, and courage in all aspects of life. By striving to embody these virtues, we can build a strong moral character and contribute positively to the world around us. Consider how living virtuously can impact your daily life. When faced with a difficult decision, ask yourself, what is the right thing to do? How can I act with integrity and compassion? This self-reflection helps guide your actions and ensures that they are in line with your values. For example, if you encounter a situation where someone is being treated unfairly, standing up for justice and advocating for what is right demonstrates moral courage and integrity. Pursuing virtue also involves continuous self-improvement. The Stoics believed in the power of self Discipline and personal growth by setting high standards for ourselves and striving to meet them. We can cultivate a virtuous character. This might involve setting goals for personal development, seeking feedback from others, and reflecting on our actions regularly. Furthermore, living a virtuous life requires humility and the willingness to learn from our mistakes. No one is perfect, and we all have moments where we fall short of our ideals. The key is to acknowledge these moments, learn from them, and strive to do better, Marcus Aurelius advised. Do not be ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. This perspective encourages us to view mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than sources of shame. Incorporating the pursuit of virtue into our lives leads to greater fulfillment and a sense of purpose. By living in alignment with our values and striving for moral excellence, we can create a positive impact on ourselves and those around us. 10. Live in accordance with nature. The Stoics believed that living in harmony with nature is essential for a fulfilling life. This principle involves recognizing our place in the natural world and aligning our actions with the greater order of the universe. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nature does not make us capricious or hasty in judgment, but reflective and steady." Living in accordance with nature means understanding that we are part of a larger whole and that our actions should contribute to the well-being of the community and the environment. It encourages us to live sustainably, respect the natural world, and cultivate a sense of interconnectedness with all living beings. To apply this principle, start by developing a deeper appreciation for nature. Spend time outdoors. Observe the beauty and complexity of the natural world and reflect on your connection to it. This practice can foster a sense of awe and gratitude, reminding you of your place in the larger scheme of things. Additionally, consider how your actions impact the environment and the community. Make choices that promote sustainability, such as reducing waste, conserving resources, and supporting eco-friendly practices. By living mindfully and responsibly, you contribute to the well-being of the planet and future generations. Living in accordance with nature also involves embracing simplicity and minimizing excess. The Stoics valued a simple, frugal lifestyle, free from the distractions of materialism and consumerism. By focusing on what is truly essential and letting go of unnecessary desires, we can lead more contented and meaningful lives. Furthermore, recognize the natural rhythms of life and the inevitability of change. The Stoics taught that everything in life is transient, and accepting this impermanence is key to inner peace. By embracing change and letting go of the need for control, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and resilience. In summary, living in accordance with nature means appreciating our place in the world, making responsible choices, embracing simplicity, and accepting the natural flow of life. By aligning our actions with these principles, we can lead more harmonious and fulfilling lives. By embracing these 10 Stoic decisions, you can transform your life, cultivate inner peace, and achieve a greater sense of fulfillment. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or avoiding challenges, but about facing them with wisdom, resilience, and grace. Through mindful reflection and intentional action, you can navigate life's complexities and live in alignment with your highest values.